Hi everyone, my name is Alexandra Regalado and I'm a registered dietitian with Stanford Healthcare. Today we're making 2 simple to prepare, make-ahead breakfast options that are perfect for busy weeks. We're going to start with overnight oats 2 ways and then move on to savory, high-protein edamame avocado toast. My breakfast rule of thumb is simple: fiber first, protein forward, and always flavorful. This combination is going to keep you satiated all morning long and make breakfast something you'll actually enjoy. Let's get started. We're going to begin with our overnight oats base. To start, we'll do half a cup of rolled oats. Rolled oats are a whole grain and they're rich in soluble fiber. This is great for heart health and digestion. It's okay if you spill a little bit, just clean up as you go. Next, we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. These are packed with fiber and omega-3 fats. As they sit overnight with the oats, they are going to gel up and create a creamy pudding-like consistency. Next, we're gonna add a 1/4 cup of plain Greek yogurt. This adds protein and creaminess. If you'd like to keep this recipe dairy-free, you can swap it for a non-dairy yogurt or leave it out entirely. Next, we will add 2/3 cup of unsweetened almond milk. I like to use this as a nice neutral base. If you want to add even more protein, then go ahead and use something like unsweetened soy milk. That's a great option as well. All right, and for the rest of our base, we're going to do some gentle sweetness with maple syrup. I'm just gonna eyeball this, but we want about 1 teaspoon. You could also use honey, or you could use something like monk fruit to avoid added sugar. And then lastly, we're gonna add 1 pinch of salt. This is optional, but I think it really brings our flavors together and makes everything pop. Now we just wanna mix this all so it's nice and incorporated. We wanna make sure the chia seeds aren't left in any clumps. We want everything to blend well and gel up nicely overnight. All right, that looks great. So now we're gonna layer in our golden milk spices. To start, we're going to do 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm just gonna eyeball this again. All right, and then for our warming spices, we have a rounded 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric. This is gonna provide beautiful color and it's really the base of our golden milk oats. I also have 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon for more warmth and depth of flavor and some natural sweetness. We have a 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger. And then we don't want to forget our pinch of black pepper. I'll explain in a moment what that is for. And then optionally, you can add some cardamom or ground nutmeg. I really like to add these, but again, it's optional if you want to keep things simple. The turmeric, ginger, and cinnamon are the base. All right. So with these flavors, we have warming golden milk spices and tons of antioxidants here. This is one of my favorite flavor combos for the fall and winter. Again, really warming and cozy and packed with nutrition. So just stir until this is all incorporated. Turmeric's active compound curcumin is enhanced when we add black pepper and some healthy fats, which is already built into our recipe through the chia seeds and Greek yogurt. So don't forget that extra pinch of black pepper anytime that you use turmeric. All right, this looks great. We're gonna set this aside and move on to our blueberry lemon overnight oats. Now for our second jar of overnight oats, our zesty blueberry lemon flavor. We're gonna start with our same base. We have rolled oats, chia seeds, Greek yogurt, a splash of maple syrup, and unsweetened almond milk, along with a pinch of salt to bring all of those flavors together. This one is really simple. We're gonna, again, eyeball in about 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then we are gonna do 1/2 to 1 teaspoon of lemon zest. I'm just gonna eyeball this again. Use as much as you like. I really love a zesty lemon flavor, so I tend more toward the 1 teaspoon. And what I love about using lemon zest is that it really adds a nice aroma. So we're getting more sweetness and flavor without upping the maple syrup or sweetener here. All right, that looks amazing. And next we're just gonna simply add in half a cup of blueberries. You can use fresh or frozen. And you can do jumbo size, you can do the wild blueberries, the smaller version, anything that you like here. And we're simply gonna mix all of this together. And if you use frozen, you don't need to thaw them ahead of time. They will thaw overnight. Your oats will probably look a little bit more bluish purple in the morning, but that's perfectly fine. The blueberries here add such a nice sweetness, lots of fiber, and those anthocyanins. That's the bluish purple hues that add lots of antioxidant compounds. So again, we're going for lots of flavor, but nutrient forward. All right, this looks great. So with our overnight oats, we want them to sit overnight or for at least 6 hours. With the magic of TV, I have some already prepared ahead of time. So I'm just gonna pull those out so you can see what it looks like all incorporated. All right, we've got our warming golden milk oats here and our zesty blueberry lemon oats as well. Now I'd like to invite my colleague Gina to help me top these and taste them. Hi,
Alex.
Gina. Thanks
for having me.
Of course, thanks for joining me today. So what I was thinking for the golden milk oats is to add some sliced banana and pecans.
That sounds
what
delicious.
do you think?
Those are the perfect warming comfort spices and flavors all in one.
Yes,
I'm so excited to try it.
Amazing. Do you want to help me out by slicing this?
I would love to.
Okay. And then we're also gonna add some chopped pecans here. You could add toasted coconut flakes. You could change up the nuts, anything that you like. I love bananas in this because I think they add just the right amount of sweetness that complements those warming golden milk flavors. All right, this looks really, really good. And then we'll simply sprinkle this with some chopped pecans.
And this is so fall and festive too, Alex, like perfect for this time of year when you're not wanting a cold breakfast, but it's still something you could probably heat up.
Yes.
Or eat cold?
Absolutely. That's actually such a great point. If you would like to make overnight oats but then heat them in the morning, the one thing I would do differently is remove the Greek yogurt. It doesn't heat up quite as well, so I'd keep that out. But in the morning, after warming them, you could add a dollop of Greek yogurt so you're not missing out on that protein.
Perfect. That sounds so great.
Excellent. And then we'll top this and we will taste them. You don't have to, but I like to just add a few more blueberries on top. I think it just adds a really nice pop and looks beautiful. And then if you want to get extra fancy, you can add a little bit more lemon zest as well. Again, not necessary, especially if you're, short on time, but for presentation's sake today, we will go ahead and add them.
That smells so good, Alex.
It does. And lastly, we're gonna add some chopped walnuts. You wanna go ahead and add a sprinkle. And this just adds, again, more texture, crunch, and healthy plant-based omega-3 fats. Yeah. Wonderful. This looks so good. Do you wanna taste them with me?
Of course, I'm so ready to taste.
All right. We'll try each and then swap.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Mm-hmm. So good.
So good.
Very delicious.
You can really taste the lemon and the blueberry combination. So bright. I love it.
Good. I'm glad that you like it. All right. Let's swap flavors. Thank you. All right. Again, so good. This is really bright and refreshing. My favorite for like spring and summer.
Yeah, exactly. And I will say the turmeric isn't really overpowering. You really taste more of those warming spices. So if anyone's worried about the turmeric flavor, you're really not feeling that. So this is fantastic.
Wonderful. I'm so glad that you love them. And I hope that you all try these at home. Again, they last in the fridge for up to 5 days. So they are excellent to prep ahead and have for the entire week. And now we're gonna make our savory breakfast option. This is an edamame avocado spread that is creamy, zesty, and full of protein. So we're gonna start with 1.5 cups of shelled thawed edamame. Edamame is a complete plant protein and it's packed with fiber. Next, we're gonna add half of a large avocado. I love avocado, and this kind of gives us those classic avocado toast vibes, but we're pumping up the protein with our edamame. But this is gonna make it nice and creamy. For additional healthy fats, we have half or a quarter cup of tahini. If you've never used tahini before, it's simply ground sesame seeds, just like peanut butter is ground peanuts. And this adds a nice nuttiness, a little bit of an earthy flavor. All right, next we're going to do half a teaspoon of garlic powder. This adds a nice savory note, along with half a teaspoon of salt. I'm just gonna do a couple pinches here. The garlic powder really adds a nice flavor so that we don't have to do more salt. So I love adding it for that reason. And we'll also do several grinds of black pepper. Next, I'm going to add the zest of 1 lemon, and we'll also do the entire juice of 1 lemon. This adds a really wonderful brightness to our dish. Again, you can always play around with the ratios. If you like things that are really lemon forward, go ahead and add more lemon juice or more lemon zest. For this recipe, you can taste as you go, so it's very easy and customizable. Other ways you could make this more like savory and have more of an umami punch would be adding a little bit of white miso paste or even a bit of soy sauce. Those would be great ways to punch up the flavor too. But I love this base as it is, so start here and then adjust as needed. All right, this looks pretty good. So now we'll go ahead and juice this lemon. My trick when juicing lemons is I like to actually cut off the other side as well. I think it makes it easier for the juice to come out. And we've got this handy dandy lemon juicer. All right, we're almost done. Our next one is a quarter cup of hemp hearts. These add extra protein, fiber, and omega-3 fats, and they're very neutral in flavor, so I love to add them in as like a sneaky way to add some nutrient density. And lastly, we're going to use 1.5 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. This is a fun ingredient that is savory, has an umami flavor to it, and it adds a cheesy note to our dip while keeping this dairy-free. So now that we have all of our base ingredients, we're gonna go ahead and blend. And then just scrape down the sides as you need to. All right, I'm gonna take a pause. We will scrape down the sides and then we'll stream in about a quarter cup of water. Again, this recipe is so customizable. If you want it to be on the chunkier side, you can leave it that way. If you'd like it to be more spreadable and creamy, you can add additional water or even stream in some olive oil to make it a bit more silky. All right, we're looking really good. I want this to be a little bit creamier just for my preference. So I'm gonna blend it one more time and then we're ready to build our breakfast. All right. This looks great, and I always suggest that you taste as you go. So I'm gonna grab a spoon. We want this to be zesty, bright, and full of those rich umami flavors. I think it tastes fantastic as is, but you could always adjust this, add more garlic powder, salt, lemon, or nutritional yeast to punch up those flavors. And now we're ready to build our wonderful breakfast toast. I'm gonna invite back Gina, my colleague, to help me assemble these toasts and taste test. Thanks for joining, Gina.
Of course, I'm so excited to have this edamame toast.
Yes, it's a good one. If you wouldn't mind slicing the tomato, that would be great. And I'll go ahead and spread the edamame avocado spread right on our toast. We want a nice, generous layer. One thing I'd love to mention is that the toast you choose really can enhance this breakfast. So I love to choose a high fiber, high protein option. My favorite are these Ezekiel English muffins. They are packed with 6 grams of fiber and 12 grams of protein per English muffin, which is a great addition on top of our spread. Something like whole grain sourdough, rye bread would be great too. What's your favorite?
I don't know. I think these have to be my favorite, but I think I'm much more of a toppings girl. So Alex, I know we have tomatoes and some microgreens, but like what else could we put on this
Yes.
if we weren't a tomato fan?
Great question. So if you want to keep it super simple, like the spread is enough as is, but I love to do pickled red onions or like a sliced hard-boiled egg for even more protein. Really, the world is your oyster. You can choose anything. You could also do arugula or some fresh herbs like parsley or fresh basil. That would be delicious on here as well.
Those all sound so good. I also love a little like caramelized onion.
Ooh, yes.
I've had that on some fun toast and that always hits as well. But
absolutely.
I'm so excited to try this.
Yeah, this looks so good. I think we can load it up even more. Add a little extra color.
Microgreen, right?
And microgreens are so nutrient dense in their kind of immature form. They have lots of antioxidants and micronutrients. So this is a great kind of hack for adding even more nutrition. And then if you want to make it extra fancy, I love to drizzle some olive oil over the top and a bit of salt.
Well, we like the fancy.
Yes,
so
we do.
Drizzle.
Thank you so much, Gina. That looks great. And then we'll do a little pinch of salt. Again, this is like a fun, fancy version. If you want to make this quick and easy for, a weekday breakfast, you can simply do the spread right on the toast and you're good to go. It's going to be delicious, satisfying, and really going to keep you full all morning long. Should we go ahead and taste it?
I think it's time.
All right. Cheers. We have no words.
No words. Fantastic.
It is absolutely delicious. I do think the olive oil really pumps it up at the end. So would recommend. Amazing. Well, that was absolutely delicious. Thank you all so much for cooking with us today. I hope you enjoyed our quick and easy overnight oats that you can prep and they'll last for 5 days in the fridge, or this savory edamame avocado high protein toast that is sure to be a crowd pleaser.